hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is actually about this bag. This is not a Hermes Kelly bag, but it's a Teddy Blake Eva bag. This is the old model. Now they have a new design, and according to some online sources, they're saying that it's because Hermes did some action to kind of take down the Kelly inspired handbags. So now they have a new kind of design, which is, I think, in my personal view, I really like it because it's very unique. So it does have the vibe, but it doesn't feel like a counterfeit. And this bag, I actually had made 2 videos about it. Once is when I got it, and the second is 1-year review, I think. And I want to give you guys some 3 years review because I personally, although I do love new things, but now I actually prefer secondhand purchase. So for some people might be in the market of looking for this bag on the secondhand market. Some of you guys want to know that how does it last, because most of the reviews online are mainly the new handbags or mainly when they got it, and pretty much it's just it doesn't have any post using reviews. So here it is. So first of all, I want to say sorry if any one of you have watched my previous video, which is basically the same video, but I really doesn't like the quality. So I did some changes, and I hope that this time the quality will be much better. And yeah, so I hope you guys will like it, and let's get started. This is the Teddy Blake handbag. As you guys can see, this handbag has a Kelly aesthetic inside. You have the handle, you have the bottom, and then you have a turn lock, which you can open like this, and you have different ways to wear it. Personally, I do like it wear it like this because it doesn't fall out, and then it kind of restricts the handbag by itself. But some people also like to wear the handbag like this, completely open, to have a more relaxed vibe, or to have it just fastened like this, and it will have like a kind of like a toy look, I would say. And for the use, I will show you guys how it wears. So this is the bottom, these are the sides, these are the handles. As you guys could see, you actually have some stitching coming off, which I already mentioned on my first and second video, which is pretty much manufacturer fault. But so far it actually didn't came out more, it's just stayed at what it was. And the main reason of this coming off is because when you wear this handbag, this is pretty much how it would force the handle. The shoulder strap would force the handle in the front side, or it depends on how you wear it. So that's mainly the reason. But in 3 years, it doesn't really have any major wear. The only thing I will say is the bottom, but it's partially my fault. When I was packing through in a luggage, and unfortunately it got squashed, and then that's the main reason. But it's actually pretty easy to restore it. You just have to stuff it completely full and then put it for a few days, and it should be in order to stay. But personally, I do not mind, so that's the main reason why I didn't really do much about it. So I want to show you guys how. So as you guys can see, this is pretty much, I wouldn't say like new, but it's pretty much very usable. There's not major wear. There's some slight glazing cracks, but you can only see it very close. So for me, I would say that this is definitely a recommendation for you guys. And the only thing is that because this looks like a Kelly bag, so if you are thinking of worrying about other people, I think nowadays in general people go kind of concludes very fast, I would say. And when people ask you if this is a Kelly bag, and I personally, I have a lot of experience that basically people ask me, is this a Kelly bag? It's like, no, it's actually American brand Teddy Blake. The person basically responded as, oh, so it's a counterfeit. So for me, that wasn't some good experience, and hence why sometimes I don't really use this bag that much. But I would say that if you don't care about those things, this is definitely the bag for you. And if you are really thinking of, you want to have a handbag which have good quality, and then handmade, good leather, this leather doesn't have any chemical smell, it smells very leathery, very luxe, then this is definitely a bag for you. The reason why is because the new model is not a complete inspired handbag. The new handbag have its own aesthetic. The leather, from the online review, seems you have to worry about those kind of people's thought, and you can just say that this is a Teddy Blake bag, and people are just like, oh, what the brand is. So I super recommend it. The only thing I would say is that go find online discount codes, because normally from your first purchase you can get a 50% off, so which will cut the price into $300 or $400, more or less. So I know it's still a lot of money, but consider this is how the bag looks after 3 years. I think it's really a good investment. So that's about the wear and tear and how it's sustained for after 3 years. Now I want to show you guys, since it's a kind of a tradition now, what fit inside this bag. So this is my current bag. This is actually a vintage Hermes garden party, straight up, and then special edition, so I can attach a shoulder strap. This is not the original shoulder strap. This is actually a strap I bought from Amazon. And the bag itself, I actually got it from Collector Square in Paris, and it's only 500 euros. Consider this is a Hermes bag, a black canvas and leather bag. I think this is definitely worth the price. I'm gonna do my next video will be another bag, but this will be in my new series, which is called Luxury Bargain Bag Diaries. So I'm gonna basically explain how the process I bought the handbags, how I bought the handbags, how much I bought it for, and then how I kind of renovated a basic to make it look more new, since a lot of vintage bag when people are buying have some wear and tear, and there are some tips to actually make the bag look much newer or much usable. So enough about this bag. Let's see what fits in the Teddy Blake bag. So as you guys can see, Teddy Blake bag is actually smaller than the Hermes Garden Party straight up. So the bag pretty much can be covered completely by this bag. But surprisingly, this what fits inside could fit inside of this as well. So this is actually quite a perfect work bag. If you're you don't have to bring any big documents. This will definitely be the work bag for you. So that's to get started of what fits inside. First of all, for some people might need an A4 paper, but you could fold it. It's not, if you don't need the paper to look as new or whatever, then this, you can fold it in half, put it in, and as you can see, you can still have plenty places inside. And then I have my diary, and also to put my important notes. This is definitely suitable inside as well. So I put it in, and as you guys can see, it really fits a lot of things. The third thing would be my post-its. I actually keep post-it just for all different of reasons, and this is quite convenient, so I just normally put one in the bag. And then you still really have a lot of space. And my passport, since I just moved back to the States, so I need my passport. I'm still in process of getting my resident card here in Connecticut. My Hermes Calvi card wallet. My pencil box from Muji. Consider if you're working or you're studying that you might need a pencil box, and I'll put it right in. And as you guys can see, there are still plenty of place. So when I say this bag is really usable, it really fits a lot of things. And since this is not a real Hermes Kelly bag, you won't think too much about using it. So for me, that's actually another plus of this bag. And normally I'll bring a lighting just in case if I'm filming something and I need more lighting. This is very usable. This is purchased via Amazon for 13 euros, which is pretty good. Squeeze it right in. And then since I'm using my phone to film, I actually have a phone case to kind of give you a dimension. And this could pretty much, my phone is a 10XS. So you can pretty much iPhone XS, and then you can pretty much squeeze it in the front pocket. And then a sunglass. And you can kind of fill in a lot of things. So for females or anyone who wears makeup, you can pretty much put a makeup bag of some lip balm, some mirrors, whatsoever. But I have a hand cream, so I'm gonna put the hand cream in. And then my keys and coins, LV key pouch. And then some chargers, headphones, gums, all those eye drops, these things, and it fits in. And as you guys can see, it's pretty much full, but you still have a zipper pocket in the back, so you can definitely fill in much more stuff. But this is normally how I carry it, and it doesn't really fills up too much, and it does kind of get puffy slightly, but it's not overly puffy, so it's pretty much in the almost max capacity. But if you want to do the traditional closing way, this is the way, and you can still pretty much close it up completely, which means it is actually in the okay, perfect stage. So as you guys can see, this bag is pretty much what it fits. If you really want to purchase, I definitely recommend to find in the secondhand market if you really want to have the Kelly aesthetic style. But if you don't really care about the style, then I'll definitely recommend the newer version if you are just looking for like a similar aesthetic but have its uniqueness. So yeah, that's pretty much what it fits and how it wears after 3 years. Comments down below, and I hope you guys will like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.